my name is Dr. Shreyas. I completed my MBBS from Bangalore Medical College in the batch 2013. Currently, I've finished my internship, I've written my NEET, and I've contacted the career shapers for my PG guidance. And right now, I'm here to help the MBBS aspirants to choose their college through an initiative from Medical Mentors called KYC BYC. It's Know Your College Before You Choose. I'll be starting with a brief college overview. So as you know, BMC is most sought after in entire Karnataka. So you don't need to think twice to choose this college. But anyway, regarding the infrastructure, it's you can say it's really massive because while I joined, it was the old-fashioned building, but throughout my journey in MBBS, the old buildings were remodeled and fresh buildings were also constructed. So it's a really huge building in the heart of the city. That's regarding the college as such. Now coming on to the hospital infrastructure and facilities. So as you know, BMC is not just associated with one hospital. It has collaboration with many hospitals like Victoria, Vanivelas, the PMSSY, the Super Specialty Hospital, Minto, Bowring Hospital. So it's really huge considering the scope of different departments and the case variety and case load. So the hospital premises are huge, and so is the patient load and the case variety. So regarding the patient flow, not much need to be spoken about it because it's huge. You'll be fed up of it actually. But you learn a lot. If you're the kind to learn, then you'll really enjoy it. So regarding the departments, as I told you, like we have a separate building for each, catering to each department, like Vanivelas for OBG and pediatrics and super specialization dealt upon by PMSSY. So we actually have different buildings for different departments. So that can tell you how much of specialization and patient catering, patient diversity is being brought about in by these specializations. So department-wise, it's fantastic. Like you don't really have to give it a second thought. Regarding the practical exposure, throughout your course, you'll be posted into different departments, and you'll be exposed to all the cases. And even in the surgical departments, you would be freely allowed into the OTs to have a closer look upon all the different kind of surgeries. The staff and seniors and the PGs, they're all supportive. So they in fact push you towards the learning zone. So that aspect is well taken care of. No second thoughts about it. Regarding the academics, I'll be frank with you guys. So from my experience, this is a government college, so we can't expect people to be behind you and make sure that you learn stuff. It's like if you're interested, you get to learn things. If you're not, you won't be given the pressure to learn. So if you have the interest, then you can definitely learn using all the means available to you. So, but the academics is not so poor. It is there, just that there wouldn't be the added pressure that you would probably get in a private college to make you understand better and stuff like that. But here, if you're interested, there's no stopping you. You can learn. There's a lot of support systems available, and you can make use of it. Regarding the hostel facilities, well, I was in a hostelite, but from what I know, the infrastructure of the hostel is good, and it's very close to the hospital and college. So that way it really serves the purpose. And I guess there were 3 people sharing a room, but I don't know the real situation now. It might be reduced to 2, which is appropriately meant for 2 people. So regarding the basic facilities like water, food, and the other basic necessities, it's well taken care of. I don't think you need to give much thought about it. And the hostel life, as far as I know, because I wasn't there, but as far as I know, my friends who were in the hostel, they really had a good time. You know, the culture in the hostel, functions that the hostelites usually take part in on some occasions. So it's really onto the other side of academics, which will have a balanced life on the whole. Regarding some of the rules and regulations of the classroom, hostel, and the hospital, there's nothing very specific or very particular, no strict rules as such, but the basic general ones, following the ethics of a doctor in a hospital, proper dress code, formals, and stuff like that. And the basic ones like be punctual in your timings to the postings and classroom timings. And another drawback which I felt was that there was no special academic cell, or in other words, there was no supervisor who would have a timetable for our sessions. So it was one of our elected representatives who would take the initiative to contact the professors to take the classes at the available time. The professors are of course interested, but sometimes depending upon certain situations, we may miss out on some classes from some really good professors. So that's a drawback, because we don't have a really set schedule. But on the whole, the professors are interested, and they really give their heart out into us. Regarding the higher facilities, post-graduation or super specialization within our college, well, from a UG point of view, yeah, a lot of institutes like DAMS, Bhatia, they do conduct classes within the campus, because that's like the hotspot for PG preparation. So you don't really have to go anywhere. You can be in your hostel and you can just walk to the auditorium where the PG classes are held. So from the UG point of view, if you are preparing for a post-graduation, it's a real big boon to be in BMC. And regarding the post-graduation course as such, from my interactions with the postgraduates while I was in internship, it's going to be hectic, but when everyone is around you and supporting you to do what you are supposed to do, it just time passes on quite joyfully, I can say. At least that was my impression during internship. But post-graduation, because of the varied departments and separate buildings for each department, the caseload and case variety are extraordinary, exceptional. So post-graduation in BMC is definitely a go ahead, according to me.